Hello and welcome to another random video of Randomness. I am Frank, aka E-Master of the Cross-Border Gaming Podcast, as well as ThatGamerHub.com. And we're going to play the Darkstalkers Resurrection demo here. I wasn't a huge fan of Darkstalkers when it first came out. It was at the time that Capcom was changing their graphics from their traditional 2D sprites to more higher definition sprites, and thereby going with a completely different art style than they had before. If you look at games like Final Fight and the previous Street Fighter games before Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, you'll notice that the art and animation is very similar. And this was when they started playing around with different ideas. It started with X-Men Children of the Atom, and then it evolved across that then spawned the Street Fighter Alpha series, and then of course this one. I played this in the arcade only once, and I don't remember Darkstalkers being that popular, but then again, that's just from where I live. For all I know, in New York or other places in the world, this game was the shit. It's not been juiced up too much, but they did change all the menus, which look really, really cool with the concept art. So you got single player, multiplayer, leaderboards, achievements, awards. What the heck is that? Oh, you need to get certain XP, and I guess then you unlock, I don't know, maybe concept art or whatnot. And then you can unlock the full game. I believe this game is, how much? Is it 1,200 points? Yeah, it's 1,200 points. Which, in my opinion, is maybe a little bit too much, because Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix was released, you know, with the sprites completely redone by hand by the comic book artists at Udon. I remember talking to them about it, actually. They all groaned when I mentioned it. So the demo only gives me the choice of maybe 3 characters here, so I can choose from, let's choose Turbo Speed, Dimitri, Donovan, and Hutzel. The guy that I liked the most when I did play this a couple of times was this Bishamon. He also has my favorite theme, and Felicia. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can play with Dimitri, because he's the only one that I remember how to use. Mode select. What do you mean mode select? What do you mean blocking? And I'm battling the Sasquatch here. Now you notice they didn't make this game widescreen. Again, the game was not remade. It was simply remade. The mechanics are still the same. I've only back in the 90s, I think I played this maybe 6 times. Not more than that, though. I never played it more than 6 times. Still plays very much the same way. I never did any of the super combos in this game. I like how the sidebars tell you, though, like the kind of challenges that you can complete. Heave ho. They better be careful about how they say the word heave ho, because they might have to change that eventually, like God of War had to. I guess you can have people banging in the game, obviously, and be, you know, full frontal nudity, but saying the word ho is offensive. Let's nerf the world, everybody. And I'm sorry that I suck in this game, but I really don't know many of the moves of this. It's just the same Street Fighter stuff that had pre-existed. The music's not remastered, which is actually good, because I did like the music of the game. That was probably one of the only things that I liked about this game, was the music. I'm guessing I can battle through 4 people or 2 people and see how the demo ends here. And I don't like the fact that his, I forgot what the move is called, something Cradle. Demon Cradle. Doesn't scroll across, it just goes straight up. It's not like the Dragon Punch that kind of like... He's got, you know, the typical Ken and Ryu style moves, just reversed in some ways and whatnot. The mechanics are good. But I'm guessing they, like I said, this isn't a remake. This is just simply a re-release. Although I really wish they would have done more than just filter the graphics. But then again, like I said, I don't think... I'm trying to apply Street Fighter combos here, and it's really difficult. And I have no idea how I just did that. Just button mashing at this point, people. I remember I played this in a mall at like the other end of town, like what, 30 miles away from here or more. Since most of the people who watch these videos are Americans, or 50 kilometers if you're counting. And that's the only place that I ever played this in. What was I doing at all the way across town? I dated a chick there in my teens. And note to everyone, long distance relationships are very hard to keep up. And that to me is long distance relationships when you don't have a car. Ah, you son of a bitch. Oh, this is why I like Bishamon, he has the sword. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. But then again, like I said, I'm going to try to keep these random videos of randomness shorter than 15 minutes because even I have trouble paying attention to a gameplay video with commentary that's more than 10 minutes. Oh, and he cut me up. I thought I'm a vampire. Shouldn't I be immortal? That's weird. And I'm not supposed to be like, 1,000 times stronger than any human being? And while he has air fireballs, they're kind of useless. But like I said, this is just one character. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this guy, but that's okay, then that way we'll end the video. Now, let's see, after having played it a couple of times now, is it worth 1,200 points? Absolutely not. Unless you're a die-hard Darkstalkers fan, I don't think this game is worth the purchase. I really don't think it is. It's definitely not worth 1,200 points. 800 maybe, if you're a casual head-to-head fighting fan who knows how to play it. But I must say, it looks nice. It's very pretty. But I don't think it's worth 1,200 points. Oh look, I'm up to level 3. So if I unlock the game, I get to keep it. But I'm going to end it here because, you know what, there isn't much else to 2D fighting games. Unless there's tagging involved and tag combos and whatnot. But, and you can also apparently complete awards to earn vault points and unlock artwork and movies and other rewards. Okay, what the fuck are other rewards? Well, movies. Movies of what? Not quite sure I'm understanding that. Again, I do like the way they designed the menu in this game. It looks pretty cool. But 1,200 points? I don't think so. Even for a head-to-head fighting fan like myself. But this really isn't for me. But if you're a Darkstalkers fan, you will definitely be happy with it. But I have no idea how anybody could play this game with an Xbox controller. But apparently some people do. Anyways, you can check us out at crossbordergaming.com or thatgamerhub.com/crossbordergaming. You can follow Harold and I, or you can, Harold and I respectively at USFHBomb and eMaster1980. We are live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/thatgamerhub. Do give us a listen, and you can also subscribe to us on iTunes or download our shows directly from thatgamerhub.com. And the next game here that I can't see because my capture software is covering it up is going to be CL Team 12. That's what's next. Anyways, until next time, toodles!